Hello, we're going to work on week 3, day 1. Um, this assignment will be extra credit. The goal of this will determine if students will determine if an equation has one solution, infinite solutions, or no solutions. This video will be posted here. Make sure that you're logged in. You can click here to log in through Clever. The assignment is 8th grade W15, and it's to find the number of solutions. And so before we get started, the first thing you have to know about determining whether something is one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions is pretty easily actually. So one solution, right, is, and we're going to abbreviate solution as SOL. One solution is equal to if the variables are different. So when I look at this problem, what I'm looking for is, are the variables the same or are they different? And so by that I mean, and we'll abbreviate different as DIF, this is just W, to where this is 2W. So when I look, W, 2W, they're not the same. So that guarantees that this is one solution. So I'm going to click one solution. We're going to move on, and that's all there is to it. Now I've run into the problem. When I look at this, I have 4V and 4V. They're both positive. So for this one, I'm going to look at the regular number. I've got plus 10 and negative 2. Those are different. So this would be no solutions. So no solutions is if the regular number is different. So this answer is going to be no solutions. So we're going to abbreviate solutions again. No solution is the variable is the same, but the regular number is different. It's different. So the variable is the same, but the regular number is different. Infinite solutions then would be everything's the same. And we'll take a look at that here in just a second when we get one. So infinite solutions is equal to variables the same, and the regular number is the same. And so sometimes they like to trick us with this by adding in operations that you have to do. So we'll see that in a few. But for right now, we see that they have the same variables. They have different regular numbers. That means no solution. As soon as we see that they have different variables, that tells us one solution. Positive 6n, positive 6n. They have the same variables, but they have a different regular number. So minus 3 and positive 7 are different, so this is no solution. They have different variables, so that's one solution. Now we've got negative 20q, negative 20q. Now here's the key on this one. You have to do this. Negative 1 minus 19 is negative 20. And so now they have the same variable and the same regular number. So that means that this is infinite solutions, or infinitely many. And this is going to happen a lot where when you have infinite solutions, they're trying to trick you. So you've got to combine like terms here. So you've got -3 and -2. And when we combine them, they come out to be -5j. And now what happens is -5j, -5j, -7, -7, which means everything's the same and it's infinitely many solutions. And you have to check this over and over again. But as soon as you see -12z, -6z, they're not the same. One solution. Again, this is one that we have to check. -5 times -3 is positive 15n. All right, -5 times 1 is -5. Well, we can see that positive 15n is positive 15n, but -5 and -2 are not the same, so that means no solution. Again, you just check these over and over again. And so -4 and 20d becomes 16d, because when you add them together, -4 plus, so that's 16d. Well, 16d is what we have here. But then we have -13 and +2. Those are different, so that means no solutions. And you keep doing this over and over again. But here's a cool trick is I know that this is going to have a regular number, right? So it cannot be infinitely many solutions because there's not a regular number over here. So we're going to work it out and it'll still work out the same. So here's what I know. 6 times -3 is -18. The g comes with it. 6 times 8 is 48. Well, -18g and -18g are the same, so that means that it has to be infinite or no solutions because plus 48 and then there's nothing here. So it has to be no solutions. And then we just keep checking. So 6v and -4v become 2v. 2v, 2v, 14, 14. Everything's the same, so we have infinitely many solutions. You just keep working them to where you are down to this becomes -9s. 3 times -8 becomes -24. Here you have the same variables, -9s, -9s, but you have no number and then you have 24, so that means no solutions. Same thing, just keep working them out and stuff. You're going to have to check them over and over again, but the same concept will apply. If they do not have the same variable, it's one solutions. If they have the same variable but they have a different regular number, or one has a regular number and the other one doesn't, then it's no solutions. If it's for infinite solutions, they'll have the same variable plus they'll have the same regular numbers in addition to that.